throughout these 4 years, I think it's probably when I won Princess for junior homecoming because I got to experience a lot of things and it was very fun and I would do it again.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is spending time and having fun with my friends.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School was junior year last year, and I was in advanced theater, and it was also exam week. So every time we would take exams, we would get out around 11:30ish, and then I'd get to hang out with my friends all the way up to 5 p.m., and that's when I would rehearse for my play.
Favorite memory from high school is hanging out with my friends during lunch. We all had the same lunch some way, somehow, and we just always used to sit at the same table.
And my favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is playing basketball in gym class.
What is my favorite memory from high school? I think it would be marching band.
My favorite memory of going to Fitz is last year going to homecoming with the I think it was an MTV one theme, and it was really cool. And I had really fun with my friends and all, and it was fun. And then going to the homecoming games, it was really cool too.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is when I attempted to play basketball. It was fun because I met some amazing people, but it just helped me realize, like, I'm not really good at it, so, but it was still fun to experience because that was my first time ever doing a sport.
My favorite memory from high school has to be my freshman year. Our pep rally, it was a class of 2018. It was a spring pep rally. They ended up going into their senior circle, and ever since then, I've just been excited for that moment for us.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School was playing the saxophone in marching band, and
What is my favorite memory from my time at Fitz? Let's see. Has to be the pep rallies. Yeah, I really enjoy those. Yeah.
My favorite memory from high school is going to the football games and being in the marching band to cheer on the football team.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is all the marching band things we got to do, like playing at the football games and parades.
So first question is my favorite memorable moment in Fitzgerald was probably just joining Fitzgerald really and following my brother's footsteps. My brother was Patrick Cleveland, and he went to Fitzgerald his whole high school life. So maybe pretty much that's probably it.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be going to all the football games, having the whole school come together and just support the team.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School would probably be the entirety of my band experience. I'd say specifically the football games. There was just this irreplaceable feeling about walking out onto the field and the lights were shining and the air was just so cold and the night sky, and it was such a perfect moment, like any football game that happened. And I just remember, obviously you couldn't move your face because we were marching onto the field, but I was smiling on the inside. But yeah, that was one of my favorite experiences.
And my favorite memories at Fitzgerald would just have to be like me hanging out with my friends for real. And yeah, that's it.
What was my favorite memory from high school? When I won Mr. Fitz in 10th grade.
I want to first off saying my favorite moment was when I scored my first touchdown 10th grade year. We was at the 10-yard line and I ran an outside play and it was, at first it started bad and then I was still on my feet and then I ended up getting into the end zone.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School would be this year's football season. I'm just proud of myself how far I came and like where I got.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be playing softball.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School would have to be the Spirit Weeks.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably like when, this is a hard question. It was probably gym freshman year, and I was playing basketball with these seniors, and it was like a really intense game. And we were going back and forth, and I remember in the moment, like it was really funny. And I don't have all the details. I don't remember all the details right now, but that was my favorite memory, probably for sure.
My favorite memory from high school is the band camps for marching bands, hanging out with my friends, and just messing around, playing instruments. It was a very enjoyable time, and I really, really liked it.
So my memory in Fitzgerald High School is that I played basketball and I made a lot of friends, and when I had a gym class and I made some friends in my gym class.
My favorite memory when it comes to being in Fitzgerald High School is that we went to a art museum downtown, and I've never been to an art museum, so that was a good experience. It was in TV production class. I learned a lot, and I had a very good time.
My favorite memory from high school is attending football games and sports night.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald High School would probably be, I think it was in my 10th grade year for our last pep rally we hosted for the seniors. We hosted it on the football field. I got picked to be, we participated, the challenge I participated in, we ran to the middle of the football field where the Spartan head is, and we grabbed a flag and ran it back to our bleachers. I think I got like third place, so that was pretty fun.
My favorite memory from Fitz would definitely have to be um in Mr. McKay's class. It was world history. Like I love that class. Like that class brought me so much joy sophomore year. Like all my friends would always have great laughs. Like I don't specifically think there's like an actual like favorite memory because every single day I would look forward to that class because it would just brighten up my whole entire day.
My favorite memory in high school is the soccer team because I play with them. That's the most.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is in my sophomore year when me and the FRC robotics team at Fitzgerald won the district competition in Centerline. We got first place, which was nice.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be just going to the pep rallies and just making memories with the friends that I had here.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School was probably my first basketball game. It was like 10th grade, first basketball game. I think we played Centerline. Yeah, I love that. I love that little memory.
My favorite memories from high school was just anytime I got to meet up with my friends or like on Pride Day or field trips and whatnot. But yeah, just they were all equally as good. So yeah.
My favorite memory from high school for sure has to be wrestling in the locker room with the football team. Funniest thing you'll ever see.
My favorite moment from my time at Fitzgerald High School was probably, or when it was my first day in school, when I was in ninth grade, because I didn't really know where to go because my first hour was quite far. Like from the entrance, I had to go like all the way to the far right because I think it was Mr. Kleinsmith's class. That was my first hour, I believe. I think. But anyways, me and her had the same class. Oh, I mean, what I mean by her, I mean Kenny White. Sorry about that. So Kenny White, she was the very first friend I had in ninth grade year. So we had the same class and we had the same lunch. So she directed me to Mr. Kleinsmith's class. So I was like, oh, thank you very much. And then we started talking more in the class, getting to know each other. And then at lunch, we also did the same thing. We talked, got our stuff, and we just sat down at the table and we made some more friends. Well, I forgot their name, but I don't think it mattered that much. But still, me and her, we bonded really well. Like we became really good friends throughout high school, from ninth grade all the way to 11th grade. Well, it's too bad that she had to leave and go to another school or whatever. But we still talk on the phone. But shout out to her. He's a great person. She really influenced me to be a better person because in ninth grade I really wasn't that type.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School, I would have to say probably the first time I ever got to join art club. I had a lot of fun being a part of that activity, and I also love to draw.
My favorite memory from high school got to be the first ever pepper assembly I went to.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is Spirit Week, my freshman year, and the pep rally, the first pep rally my freshman year. The pep rally was very exciting, chaotic, very fun. Me and my friends had a good time. It was very fun watching people and recording, cheering people on in the background.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be all the softball games because like it was always fun, like hanging out with the softball girls, and like we all always got along, so that it was always fun, especially this year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School would probably be Algebra 2. I had Mr. McDonald and I had a couple friends in there, and I remember we would always have a good time. That class was really fun and it made me have a lot of memories.
What's my favorite memory from high school? Playing in the football games, for sure.
And my favorite memory at Fitzgerald High School is my 9th grade homecoming because that was the first time I got to be around all my peers at the same time.
And my favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is most likely going to see Miss Shayna like every day during lunch. Because I didn't have any friends, so I went to see Miss Shayna.
My favorite memory from high school is in 10th grade when I first started to join the softball team.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School has to be the soccer team. We were more like family than teammates. We'd always hang out after school or after practice, and we had made very beautiful memories together.
My favorite memory from high school is my junior year homecoming.
And my favorite memory at Fitz is performing with the marching band at football games and at marching festival.
My favorite memory from high school is playing on the football team.
One of my favorite memories from the many that I've made is when I think it was called Spartan Day. I'm not exactly sure. It's when like all of the grade levels fight for a shield, Spartan shield, right? I forgot what it's called though. Yeah. So those are one of my favorite memories because we don't really get that many chances to like come together as one, like every grade levels and participate in group activities, which was pretty cool.
My favorite memory from high school is going to homecoming with my friends.
My favorite memory at my time at Fitzgerald High School was spending time with my friends during lunch.
My favorite memory would be probably when I was in 10th grade, their senior celebration, because those were like a lot of the people that I first met, and I was like really crying, and I was upset when they left, so yeah.
So my favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is, I think, just being in the marching band. I can't think of a specific moment, but I feel like most of them come from marching band anyway. Just being in a group of people, like with people that are so supportive of one another and really caring and just love what they do and want everybody to feel great. It's nice being a part of a group that's there to hype people up and make people happy.
My favorite memory from high school is help leading my team to the second round of the playoffs during the football season.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald High School would have to be Spirit Week and lunch.
My favorite memory from high school is playing baseball in 9th grade with Cameron and Mario and Thomas. Had a good time.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is when I got inducted into National Honor Society. It was really memorable to me because I really wanted to be in National Honor Society.
My favorite memory from high school is my experience on the Fitzgerald cheer team.
And one of my favorite memories in high school has definitely been those days before break where the whole day just goes by super fast and you have an easy day
you really aren't really doing any work, and the teachers are super laid back that day as well, so I'm definitely going to miss those days at Fitz.
My favorite memory from high school is probably playing sports throughout all 4 years and meeting new people and creating bonds.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald was our junior year pep rally because we all had a lot of fun and it's the last pep rally we got to have.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be being on the bowling team with some amazing girls and making it to states 2 years in a row, team and individually.
So my favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School would probably be going to Disney World with the band or doing halftime. I really enjoyed doing the halftime shows and marching band. It was probably my favorite part.
My favorite memories from high school is anything to do with marching band. It's where I made most of my friends and had some of the best experiences.
My favorite memory from Fitz would have to be Spirit Week. I very much love Spirit Week. It's very fun and nice to have.
My favorite memories from high school will have to be with Lee, Javion, Valentino, and Keelan. We used to just sit outside at Rite Aid and just kick it, wait on the ride and stuff. Yeah.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is when all the students get together in the pep rally game, and we all have so much fun watching it, and with my friends, and see who wins.
My favorite memory in high school was joining some sports teams and making friends through those.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is once a day with some students from Mr. Bierman's class. We played badminton after school. It was like lot of fun.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is Miss Crawford class. We had a lot of fun in there.
My favorite memory from high school will be when I graduate.
And my favorite memory at Fitzgerald High School is the pep rally where me and a lot of my other friends, we spend a lot of time together, and it's very fun as a whole.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is probably my 10th grade because that's when I moved to Fitzgerald and met new people and made so many friends.
What is my favorite memory from high school? I guess it would be football practices. That was always fun and energetic.
My favorite memory would probably be the pep rallies, just like anybody else. They were fun, entertaining. I had a good laugh, sat with my friends, enjoyed the day, that kind of thing.
My favorite memory from Fitz is when me and my friends, we were at the library. We were just hanging out and we were just talking. We weren't worrying about anything else. We just talking like friends.
My favorite high school memory would have to be the basketball games.
One of my favorite memories from Fitzgerald was probably the trip to Washington for the TV production class. That was probably my favorite, even though we was only there for a day due to the shutdown happening. It was pretty fun, not going to lie.
My favorite memory from being at Fitzgerald High School for the 4 years, probably lunch and hanging out with my friends. And the funniest memory is probably when Miss Smith left me in the hallway with a bird, and I thought the bird was going to chase me, so I was almost late to class because I was scared.
My favorite memory from high school was probably basketball and softball games.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald High School would probably be all of the pep rallies. I love the pep rallies because we're always so hyped there, and everybody's all loud trying to fight for the shield, and it's just a really fun time to be all of us to be together, whether it was outside or if it was in the main gym.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School, I think, has to be beginning of junior year when we had finished setting up for homecoming. It was a really stressful time, getting everything together, but it was the day of homecoming, and me and my friends had just attended the football game. I think we got blown out, but that's besides the point. And we were checking on the homecoming decorations, just making last minute changes and stuff like that. And it was really fulfilling to see, especially with seeing the Snapchat stories afterwards and seeing everyone enjoy homecoming. it's like really fulfilling to see, people enjoy something that you had a part in. Yeah.
Okay, my favorite memory from high school probably has to be the games, like football games, basketball games, any prep rally, like the fun stuff, the activities.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is a pep rally because my other schools that I used to go to, they didn't really have anything that brought the whole school together and stuff like that. And the pep rally at Fitzgerald is really fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School is when I first got there. I didn't understand or didn't know my way around the school.
Okay, so the favorite memories that I've made was the friends and the memories that we have created together.
And my favorite memory from my time at Fitz is being on the soccer team. That helped me be more outgoing and it helped me open up and talk more. And it was like a second family.
My favorite memory at Fitz was the pep rallies because they were always really fun.
My favorite memory from high school would be sports. Cheerleading and softball really helped me get to know new people.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be my 9th grade lunch table and all of the random things we would do throughout the year.
My favorite memory of high school is like the whole high school stages of my life. And it was just like something to remember.
My favorite memory from my time being at Fitz was probably the pep rallies because I always was able to feel really engaged and happy around these times because coming into Fitz I was really shy and I only had a few friends, so I was always able to feel really included and talk to a lot of people during the pep rally. I just thought it was always so fun.
My favorite memory from high school is, I would have to say, pep rallies because everybody's so hyped and pumped up for it, and it's just so exciting.
My favorite memory from the time that I was at Fitzgerald, well, is right now because I'm graduating, and that's very exciting for my 12th grade year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was the first football game for the seniors because it was a lot of fun.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School is probably the days when I spent in the art room just hanging out with my friends and drawing every day. I don't really have a favorite moment.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald High School was all the small beautiful moments I had there, such as gossiping with friends in the cafeteria, those small little fights for the last french fry, taking long way to the class just to kill time, getting good grades and those heartwarming compliments from the teachers, working at the Spartan store and getting one detention on purpose just for the experience. I lived in each of these small moments. They made my experience memorable.